think the most important thing now for us is to qualify for the World Cup. So the draw is done before yesterday, I think it was, or Monday. So for AFCON, we know our opponents, so we can start working on that. But it's still time, it's still 11 months, so there's a lot of things happening during the next 11 months. So for us, the most important thing now is to focus on the World Cup qualifiers. So we play 2 games in March, 2 in September, 2 in October. So, and then after that, it's plenty of time to start focus on AFCON. So again, certainly now the first 2 games in March against Lesotho and in Benin are maybe or can be key games. If we can win those 2 games and have 6 points, I think we can make a big step to qualify. World Cup is here in Africa. When you see our group, okay, you have Nigeria, the top team in Africa, and all the rest, with all respect, you can't tell that those are top teams. But it's so difficult to play against those teams, and certainly with Zimbabwe and Lesotho in our group, our neighbours. And you know what happens when neighbours playing together. The teams who are playing against us, they want to win against us. It's for them an important game, more important that they play against Nigeria or against Benin. So therefore, there are very difficult games. So starting with Lesotho, we are playing here in South Africa. So okay, this is a must-win. And then Benin is maybe stronger than everyone thinks. And yes, I hope also, and this is something we have to discuss with PSL, that they don't do what they did last time, to play a last game 2-3 days before the preparation for AFCON start. So I hope now that they give us 1 week more, so that we can first of all give the players some off days off, that they can recuperate, and then that we can start on our preparation for AFCON. And maybe some people will say now, yes, but you saw last time you were a bronze medal. But you don't have to talk like that. It's very important, and certainly for players, for Sundowns, Pirates also, and maybe other teams who are playing Confederation or Champions League games, that have some rest before you start the preparation for the national team. For AFCON, it's not 2 qualifying games, no, it's AFCON. So I hope that PSL will be a little bit more positive on that, and that they will give us a little bit more time to give some players, or the international players, some days off with the family before they start the preparation for AFCON. You know, it was one of the reasons that we did it so well in AFCON last time, because the team was much 6-7 players of Sundowns, but they had the experience of the Champions League. So I think it was a reason, one of the reasons also why we went so well in AFCON. So now with Pirates who do it very well, and there are also 5 or 6 players of Pirates in the selection. So that is, for me, I was very happy to see that all the South African teams qualify for the next round. This is international experience, and this is something what players who are coming from smaller teams, and also from bigger teams, don't have when they come to Bafana Bafana. And therefore, again, I talked already before, it should be very important that the clubs would be a little bit, how you call it, cooperating when there is, for example, COSAFA. It should be very good for players from the little teams, yes, who can play a tournament COSAFA, because you play against other countries. Sham, same thing. We were out of Sham because, well, we didn't have the good players. And with all respect, but you need to have the younger players, the good younger players, and not now anymore, but for example 1 year ago, that you have the Mofokengs, and that you have the Nkatos, and that you have the Apolishes, and they have the Mokwanas to play Shan. When they're coming to Bafana Bafana, they have already international experience. And you see that certainly in African countries who are many local players, you see that those players who are then in the first team of the country, they played already Shan, or they play already COSAFA. And that we take Mokwana, take Apolis. They didn't have any minute of international football. And therefore it should be very, very interesting and very good for Bafana Bafana to put all those players already in the tournaments like Chan, like COSAFA, to have that international experience. But again, I'm very happy now that Stellenbosch and Pirates and Sundowns are one round further than before. It was only Sundowns. Now I was happy to see that Pirates did it very well, and also Stellenbosch. So yes, this is very good for Bafana Bafana too. You're talking about Percy?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was already happy that he left Al Ali, because he also the last times he came in, and it's a good thing for him. Now, okay, we will see what happens with him there in Qatar. I don't think it's such a big difference in level between Qatar and between the competition of Egypt. Egypt is better, yes, but okay. The most important thing for him is to play, and he didn't do that the last, maybe let's say a year in Al Ali. He was on the bench. He was injured. He was the coach didn't put him in the team. So yeah, I'm happy with that also. That he changed team, and let's hope that he plays more now. It was so much more difficult in the first year, because we were looking after, first of all, a good team, the players with the good level. We had some very bad results, but okay. This is also, how you call that, a project. You can't start and immediately have the best results. So now we are there. We have a good team. We're still looking certainly for younger players. So I think after AFCON I told you that we have to look for younger players, because there were some players who were 30 and more, and now already also they are 28, 29. So you have to look for the future already. And this is something what we are doing now with Mofokeng also in the national team, little by little, and the qualities he has. But again, I see all the things around him, and Barcelona and Rangers, and I'm a little bit afraid. And I just hope that the people around him make the choice of the best sportive solution and not the best financial solution. I think in June, really will not be a player of Pirates anymore. But the good choice is very important, yes.
And that's Coach Hugo Broos on Sports Live, not holding back, confident but cautious. And he knows that AFCON is no walk in the park.